What is good with the YouTube? It is your boy, Sean Rock Tutter, aka Lil Nicky, representing We Thrive, HGBM, because every day it is vital that we thrive. And I'm back again with another video. And excuse my face, I probably got olive oil on it. I put oil on it every time I wake up. So I might be a little greasy. But anyways, I want to talk to you guys about a couple different things that's going on in my life. So I just finally purchased my first RV, and I want to kind of give a layout of what I plan to do on the channel and how I came to this place of, desiring RV living. Now, for me, my goal in life is always to be in a constant state of evolution, right? I always want to be constantly growing, thinking, bigger, wider, more profound, more openly, more free, more liberated. So in my self-discovery journey that I've done, I talked on the channel about me going 6 months and pretty much being celibate. It was actually 6 to 8 months, but I'll just give myself credit for 6 months of complete celibacy, monk mode, journaling, poetry, music, focus extremely on the internal parts of myself. During this particular time, I really kind of discovered the type of lifestyle that I like. And a few things that I love about life is nature, being outside, you know, living just free, liberated, right in space, not being confined to one specific environment, or if I'm going to be confined to one specific environment, I want it to be as nature bound as possible. So in this journey, I discovered, like, how can I live like that? And what's the most affordable method to do it? And RV living was just right there. It was just right there as I prayed and thought and processed and meditated. RV living just kind of seemed to be the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? I was, dabbling with small houses and different things like that. And I think at some point I'll do like small houses and stuff like that. But for the most part, I think that I want to do RV living like full time, probably for the rest of my life. I think traditional living is kind of like real boring. City living is boring. It doesn't have much freedom to it. It's not really exciting. And in this past 6 months, I did a lot of traveling. I was pretty much living out of my car for the variety of this time, and I discovered, just even living in my car, just how freeing it was. Now, all of this is kind of like a sidebar to the lifestyle that I was already dabbling with calisthenics, mixed martial arts, yoga, this whole culture I've been kind of like dabbling with. And I've just found that way of living is just way more freer. Like, I love to go on a long run. I love to go on a long walk. I love to just grab a book and, sit in the park and, read a book, just all of this different stuff. So this is how I kind of came to this conclusion of this type of lifestyle. This is the way I want to live, and I want to share like how I was beginning to get frustrated, right? Like, I was beginning to get frustrated because I was feeling like, dang, I can't save up enough, or I wouldn't say I couldn't save up enough money. It was taking a longer time to save up enough money to get an RV within the time frame that I felt like I needed it. So I was getting pretty frustrated, and I was like about to give in and like, you know what, man, I'm finna just give me a studio apartment, or give me a 1-bedroom apartment and call it a day. That's really what I was legitimately thinking. And in that process, just that thought alone was so discouraging, because I just knew that that's just not what I wanted. Like, I did not want to move into, a single home or apartment or anything like that. Like, I just didn't. And the weirdest thing about it was, like, whenever I would get that thought, I swear, like, I would get that thought unless I was like at work. But when I would get that thought, on the outskirts, an RV would like literally be like right in my view. Like I would get the thought like, man, I'm about to get an apartment, and then the RV would like be right next to me, and then I'd be thinking I'd be right, I'm gonna get an apartment, and then the RV would be like, it was just it was constant conviction around me telling me that this is the lifestyle that I needed to pursue, you know. And I was like, why does this keep happening? Like, you know, I'm like, I'm finna get a place, man. Like I'm finna get my own apartment, man. Forget this crap. Like that's what I'm gonna do based on circumstances. And the RV thing just kept popping up, popping up, popping up, popping up, popping up. And I was like, man, I gotta figure out a way to do this, you know. So I reached out to some people, and you know, I had enough money to purchase it, and I bought it. And now it's kind of a waiting game. You know, I'm gonna take it and put it in a campsite, possibly until I can afford to get a truck, because that would be the next step, to get a truck so that, you know, I can pull it. And my hope is to have this truck by the end of October so that I can just kind of move around with my RV in the winter, you know, instead of being in one campsite or one specific spot. But that's neither here nor there. We'll just kind of see how it's going to go. But that's the update. I'll once I get it settled into one spot, I'll take you guys through it, let you guys see it, see what it looks like, see the inside, all of that other stuff. Right now it's just parked somewhere where somebody let me park it, so I haven't even been back to look at it since I've actually purchased it. Right now I'm just trying to get, you know, it set up at a campsite and blah 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 until then. But anyways, that was the quick update. I hope you guys liked it. Remember, dream big, work hard, live great, don't stop. It's your boy Sean Rock today, and I gotta go get me some coffee because I ain't been drinking. And that's another thing too that I've been doing, random, but I've been going without coffee pretty much until I just can't take it no more. So I've only been having like maybe a cup a day. So I work third shift, and I'm pretty much up throughout the day. And what I would do is I would save my coffee drink into the evening, or I would maybe have one cup in the morning. Like my morning would be like 1 o'clock, waking up at 1 o'clock or something like that. But I just haven't been having any coffee, and sometimes I've been going all night without coffee. And when I tell you all I've been doing is sleeping, man, I've been sleeping like crazy for this past week and a half. Like I've never slept this much in my life, you know. I've been knocked out, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's the update. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.